Hello everyone. In this video, let's see the new requirement. Here the requirement is to send reminder emails to employees from Excel sheet. Okay, and update one of the Excel columns using the Power Automate. So here we need to follow say some 5 steps. First is to create a Excel sheet table along with the fields serial number, employee name, email, subject, reminder date, status. Okay, so first let's go to uh, OneDrive and create an Excel sheet. Okay, so let's go to OneDrive, check that you have license first for the OneDrive. Okay, so here you are able to create an Excel sheet with the selected columns and convert that columns into a table first. Okay, first let's give all the columns here, say employee name and little bit of space here, and give here employee email so that our reminders will go to that particular email. Here this is not the SharePoint list to give the people field here. Okay, so here give the subject about which the reminder. Okay, so next reminder date. Okay, so finally the column status. So because once if we the employee got the email, the status will be updated to yes, so that it will again will not send any email to that particular employee, the reminder. Okay, so now add some data, and before that make this reminder date uh, as a normal date in the Excel sheet. Change the format and give add some data here. Fill up the Excel sheet with some data. So the subject can be varied. See, some people may have like VPN renewals, and for some people maybe it's birthday reminders, like that. Okay, so now add one more row here. And once you completed adding the data, now it's time to create or convert that whole data into a table. Here you select all the data and go to insert on the menu, and there is an option, click table, and it will ask to make the first rows as columns here, header columns. So yes, click and click OK, and now your Excel sheet data is converted to table. It's just like a SharePoint list. So okay, so now go to the table design, and if you want to change the name, change. Okay, generally by default it will show as a table 1 here. So once you change the table name, you change the Excel sheet name also in the OneDrive. It's presently showing book 1, and name it as EMP data or something, whatever you like, EMP alerts. Okay, once you finish the work in Excel available, which is available in the OneDrive, now it's time to go to Power Automate to read the list data, to read the 2 records. Okay, so now go to Power Automate here and create the power flow from the scratch. Okay, so here the second step is to the third step sorry the third step is to create the flow from the scratch. Okay, so anyways, but these reminders must be a scheduled one, monthly ones or weekly ones, something like that. So we need to take a trigger like schedule. Okay, you can also mention the name of the flow here, and you can give the time and date when this the flow must run and repeat every month or week. Okay, so anyways, but we will do with scratch here. Just schedule the this flow with a trigger recurrence, and here give the monthly ones, interval 1 and frequency month. Now it's time to get the today's date first. Okay, so to get the today's date we need to write an expression, and we have a function here, formateDateTime. Okay, so let's add that here by using an initialize variable or compose data operations step. Okay, so click next step and add compose here. We can also use initialize variable if you want. Okay, so here write an expression to get the today's date, and check here there is a function format date time, and it's showing two parameters to enter, like, so you can, since we want this today's date, you can give utcNow, and you can also mention the format of the date here. Here I'm mentioning only month and date. Okay, so here no need of year. So but we got a small problem here, so let's see what we can do here. So maybe we missed a few things here in this writing an expression. Let's check what is the issue here. So anyways, first write year and check whether it will work, something like this. And but still it's showing an error here. Write again the expression and see whether it will work. So same thing, and I think we need to check what the exact problem here. Okay, so let's see. Let's add an expression again, format datetime. utcNow, and we need to give two brackets here. Maybe that is a brackets problem previously, and a comma with the date format. Okay, let's see. Still the same problem. So why it's happening like this? Let's give single quotes for the mm-dd. Now it's right. Okay, so now let's go to the next step. So with compose we can get this today's date, and we can also rename this step like today's date by clicking the three dots on the right side. Okay, there is a rename option available in every step of the Power Automate here, and I'm renaming with today's date. So now it's time to read our Excel records, right? So let's find any action is available in Power Automate. So we have a an option here which can read all the rows present in the Excel sheet. So its name is list rows present in a table. Here we need to give the inputs like the location, so the document library and the file, so the table name. So once you entered all these parameters, you can easily access the records. Okay, let's save it, the flow, and if you want we can have a uh, run, initial run, and check whether we are getting the two records from the Excel sheet. Just it is to confirm whether it's reading the uh, exact number of records available in the Excel sheet. Okay, go to my flows and select the flow and run now, run flow, and you can see the flow history. So it is succeeded, and now you can see all the green tick marks, and you can see list rows present. And here if you want to see what is the data available in the Excel sheet, you can download, and you can see it's in a JSON format. So let's check in the Google, is there any tool which can convert this JSON to table, so that we can get a clear idea of how many records are available in the Excel sheet. So now I'm converting the JSON data to the table. So now I can see that there are two records available here. Okay, so now it's Power Automate read the all the two records exactly available in the Excel sheet. Okay, so but the problem here is the requested date is showing a different format. It's showing some few numbers, but it must show a date, right? So this is a challenge for now. So let's see which can help us in retrieving the correct date instead of a random number given by the JSON data here. And so now we got the two records, and now let's read it one by one with the new action apply to each. Okay, so in the apply to each, give the input as output which we got from the previous step. Okay, here it's is value list of items. Okay, from this list of items we can get the reminder date, which is a challenge for us now. So we need to change the expression, or we need to write an expression to get the exact date what is written in the Excel, because it is showing a random number, right, as we checked before. So now take a compose action here, and add the expression addDays. Okay, so that which we can, by which we can get the exact date in a correct format. So write the expression here in the addDays. uh, let's mention the format of data as mm-dd again, and here in the place of date we can write our uh, name of our Excel column. Okay, so let's see, our Excel column name is reminder date. We just need to add this reminder date, replace that here. Okay, so now give here so that it will recognize this column is a date and time, and it will give the exact date instead of giving a random number here. Now click save. So our expression is correct. This is a challenging part of this flow. We add a function addDays. Okay, so now we got the exact correct date. So write a condition now. So in this condition we need to check that in the today's date the Excel column date must contain. Okay, it means it is almost equal. So if the outputs contains in if the outputs contains in the today's date, then if it is the expression is true, then we need to send an email. Okay. If the today's date is equal to the reminder date which is mentioned in the Excel sheet, we need to send an email here. So we are framing the email here, and we are giving the subject, and now we are writing the body of the email. So let's take the employee name from the column employee EmpName, and here let's add some message, and also the subject, like say suppose VPN renewal request here. So this we can use for all the remainders within the teams, or within for all the employees in the office. Now we completed the framing of the email. So uh, let's save it once, and here after this sending email, uh, we need to update a column in the Excel sheet. There is a column in the Excel sheet with the name email status. So once an email goes to that particular person, we need to update that saying the email reached that person, and update in the Excel sheet as S. Okay, so now write a step, update a row. So here we are updating the column, Excel column. So here the new thing we will learn is key column and key value. When compared with SharePoint update, list item updating, we need only just the value, no need of uh, key column and key value. Okay, so here we need to write in the key column what the serial number, and the key value is serial number here, and email status is S. Okay, once if you done this, now save it. The flow is perfect now. Let's check anything is left. So no, nothing is left here. So check once the list rows present table if you want, or nothing is required. So let's check this key column and key value, it's correct, because we need some ID, or we need one number to update the unique row, right? That's what, for that case we will take this serial number, and save it, and let's test. And once you done the test, you can see that check the Excel sheet now, and first check the Outlook whether the person got email or not, and after that we can check the status column value. Now we have not received any email now, so something happened to the date, reminder date, right? So let's go and see what exactly happened in the run flow history. So now let's check what is the date format we got, or let is a problem the apply to each. Go to the compose and check the date. Oh, we got here 415, and what's the today's date? Okay, now the value which we have given in the records is not matching the today's date, so that's why it's not sent an email. So we need to give at least one record with the today's date, so that we can get the email. So here we need to give 414, and once it is the column value is modified with the today's date, and it will in the flow, it will again, let's run the flow. And now let's check it is succeeded, and let's go and check the email. So now you can see this it's successfully run. Okay, now you can see still we have not received the email. Okay, let's see the date first. What the format we got? Still it's false. I think maybe Excel sheet has not been updated here, or what? Right, the Excel sheet value it's not taking. So let's run it once more. So now you can see here uh, you got an email VPN renewal. So now it's perfectly working. So now let's go to the run flow history once and check the today's date 414, right? And here apply to each, you check the compose, and you can see 414. So now that's why it's compared the values and it sent the email. Now you can also see the update happened in the Excel sheet with S. Now go to the OneDrive and go to the Excel sheet here and check the column is updated. Okay, so now you can see this. Yeah, this is how we can work with an Excel sheet, updation of column value and get the list records from the Excel sheet. Okay, so thanks for watching. If you like our videos, please subscribe, and we will come up with more videos, the Power Automate and Power Apps, and we also give trainings. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.